So Dear Black Girls was one of the first poems that I ever wrote in 2015. It was in the summertime. And um, when I wrote the poem, I didn't have the intention of turning it into a children's book. That came a little bit later, but I wrote that poem at a time when I was really just feeling like I needed to share a message to Black girls and also to myself in a way, which is like this recurring theme that comes up. Um, and so I wrote that poem, and I had kind of shared that poem and had been performing it in a few places. And then I happened to perform it at an event called the Self-Love Cabaret that was curated by Kamala Mackerel. And so it was in the winter of 2016. So it was a Valentine's Day or an anti-Valentine's Day event. And so I was part of that show, and I performed the piece there. And it just so happened that Metonymy Press was tabling at the event, and a good friend, they were in the audience, and connected me with them essentially. And they introduced us, and they were like, you need to publish this book. And I always share that Metonymy Press, they were like, well, we don't really do children's books, but I'm so glad that they made an exception for us and for this story, because a few years later, because it did take me some time as per usual to like get my act together. But once we got the ball rolling, it really has been a whirlwind. And so, yeah, like what, no, I can't do the math. 5-6 years later. Oh goodness, that's embarrassing. I'm just going to count on my fingers.
I'm the same.
Yeah, we're like almost 6 years later. And here we are. So it really, it came to be because a friend was like rooting for me, and they were there, they were present. And I think there's something so important about having support and then also sharing your dreams with the world.